Vice President, Dr. Burns, and Dean, Dr. Glisson. We thank you for your support of our nursing program. Next, I'd like to ask the nursing faculty to please stand. Thank you for your commitment to the success of our nursing students. Finally, please help me recognize the SNA for organizing this beautiful event. So first-year students back there volunteering. So. Class of 2024, this marks a special milestone for you. We're here to celebrate your academic achievement, and we honor you as soon-to-be RNs. Now I'd like to invite you to stand and express your gratitude to your family, friends, and others who supported you. Thank you. Now please welcome our Dean, Dr. Glisson.
Good evening. My name is Michael Glisson, and I have the pleasure of running the Division of Health and Human Services, which has this wonderful nursing program in it. I have a duty this evening to introduce the keynote speaker, but just for a moment, to the graduates. We met 2 years ago, and if you recall, I said to you the hard thing wasn't getting into nursing, the hard thing was getting out. I think you're there, guys. You can relax a bit. Congratulations. It is truly a pleasure to work with my fine faculty and with the graduates to see them succeed in the field. So, it is my pleasure tonight to introduce our keynote speaker. Our keynote speaker will be Dr. Benny Lambert, and Dr. Lambert is the president of our college here at Lone Star College. Dr. Lambert has extensive experience in higher education, having worked at Baylor University, McLennan Community College, and now with us at Lone Star College. His tour with Lone Star started just a moment ago in 1991. In July 2023, Dr. Lambert returned to our campus as our president. He was previously the vice president serving at Sci-Fair, Lone Star Sci-Fair as the vice president of student services. Dr. Lambert brings many things with him. He has a very strong background in admissions, advising and enrollment management. He's also served as faculty. He is an absolutely strong advocate for students and continually works with all in our college to deliver a rich, full and quality education experience. Dr. Lambert himself is a product of a community college. He earned his Associate Arts degree at McLennan Community College before earning a bachelor's and master's degree in Business and Education Psychology from Baylor University. He holds a Doctor of Philosophy from Texas A&M University at College Station. Dr. Lambert also is very strong in his community. He's active within organisations and foundations within the communities around our college. He maintains a very close contact with all parts of his college, and everybody knows him. We see him around a lot. It is my pleasure to invite him tonight to deliver the keynote address. Please welcome Dr. Benny Lambert.
Let me say good evening to you. That's good. Good evening to the graduates. It is a privilege and a pleasure to, one, stand before you. Dr. Glisson was asking me about how many of these I've done, and I've probably done in excess of 20 in my career at Nursing Pennies. And this group that you're looking at next to me, they literally earned this opportunity, and they're close. They're their own fraternity and sorority because they stayed together, they studied together, and we get to make this night in respect and honor of them. Let me just put in a quick word. On tomorrow evening, at about this time, at 7, we're going to have the entire Lone Star College North Harris graduation at the M.O. Campbell Center. And both of these are significant. The neat thing about this, they're with the people, the faculty, the staff, and their college nursing graduates who made it through. And yeah, you put applause right there. They made it through. And you being here in this particular setting makes it super special for them. Their names will be called on tomorrow evening, just like they're going to be called tonight. But the difference is, we're here tonight exclusively to honor the 2024 class of Lone Star College North Harris Associate Degree Nurses. That's another applause right there. I'm not going to do that. And it's amazing to have known that they came in 2-3 years ago, and I'm certain there was some apprehension, some perhaps doubt. There were some that were overzealous that they knew they were going to do this the whole time and all the way. And then there's some sitting out there, and you'll see them particularly at our actual graduation. You here tonight are the backers, those who love them, those who stayed up with them, whatever it took to keep them head up and positive to get to where they are. I always said nobody got to be where they are in life without someone helping them along the way. And I think of the two major helpers in this thing called the world, teachers and nurses. Think about it. Everybody needs a teacher and everybody needs a nurse at some point in some time. And the interesting piece is you don't necessarily have to have a degree to be a teacher. My big mama was my teacher. She didn't go to anybody's college. We had a 3rd grade education, but she had volumes of knowledge marked common sense. And several of these graduates tonight are first generation. How many of you are first generation college graduates? That is something to be said, and that's something that's very, very significant because we're in 2024, and we still have thousands of people in our area where we live, North Houston, Northwest Houston, you name the area, that have yet to have the opportunity and the encouragement and sometimes resources to come to this little thing called college. And I always said that college necessarily isn't for everybody, but education is. And it's important that we have the opportunity to have a choice at the kind of education we embark upon. I'm going to be quick. I'm actually going to talk about 4 things, and they're all things that have 3 in it. Number 1, it really relates to this group here. There were a number who started, and there were a few who weren't able to make it, but this group sitting here made it. And I really believe a part of the reason they're successful and made it through this program that's grueling, the fact that don't give them anything, everything they get, they earn. And you really want that from a nurse. And a mechanic too, by the way, in case they're working on your vehicle. But number 1, the attitude in which they have. I think the word attitude is so amazing. A guy by the name of Maxwell wrote and said that attitude, basically the definition of attitude to me, literally, I'm going to come right back to attitude. I said there are 3 things, attitude, and attitude, association, and attendance. This group were associated with positive people who worked hard, and they showed up regularly. In fact, most of them hardly missed any class at all. And when you have a positive attitude associated with positive people and your attendance is high, there are very few things in life when you have the right support, the the right kind of teaching, the right kind of encouragement, and the environment is right, that you can't do. And they did that. And I congratulate each of you on behalf of all of us associated with Lone Star College. And as I get close to going to my seat, because this night is about you, three things. At some point, nearly everyone sitting here tonight has stumbled in your quest to get to where you are right now. But the difference is they refuse to fall. At some point, you may have been bent, studying and staying up, but you refuse to break. At some point, you may have definitely been tired, but you refuse to quit. No matter how long the journey, or fierce the enemy, or few the friends, you all hung in there and made it happen. And then, when I talk about the other three, they center around three things that you can find in people. There are people who make things happen. We're looking at a group right there. People who watch things happen, and people who wonder, what in the world happened? And I can't say enough about students, men and women, who complete a program such as this. A whole lot of people apply to get in, try to get in, but we can only take about 100, 110 per time. So when we look at students who come into the nursing program, they're the brightest of the bright, but many have to work hard to be there and to stay there, and all who are represented here tonight have done just that. They've showed up consistent with a positive attitude, they've showed up on time, and they just showed up prepared, having done their homework. And it's amazing. I would submit to you that if we all show up consistently with a positive attitude, show up on time, which really means early, and show up prepared, having done our homework, the neat part about that is the doing of the homework. It really doesn't have to always be right, because we have faculty and others who can look at what you've done and pretty much look and glance and study it and see the one mistake you made, that if you didn't have someone to give you that kind of feedback, some give up. You did not. Can't say enough about that. And then lastly, told you I'm going to be out of here, because this is about you. And in essence, the only place that the word success comes before the word work is in the dictionary. They literally had to work to get to where they are right now. And they could not have done that without the support and encouragement of you being here. And when they come across the stage tonight and tomorrow night, the interesting piece about it is they're walking across the stage with pride. They know what they went through. There'll be a few tears, but your walk across the stage is really just as exciting and probably more important for your parents and loved ones who are here right now. I told you earlier, yeah, you put an applause right there. I had that one person, it was Big Mom, and she didn't know, again, anything at all about this thing called college, but she knew it was important to see if I could get in there and do something and go someplace. And she spent her labor, her encouragement, her food, her great food, so that I could have a chance one day to walk across the stage. And the irony of my situation, 3 months before I was scheduled to graduate, she passed away. However, she'd already laid the way for me, just as your parents, grandparents, and those who come before you, especially the first generation, people have laid the way, and you've taken advantage of it in a great way. So I say this to you as I close, and this is it. I'm closing right here. It's simply this. So in nursing, I said, I've done this several times, had the opportunity, privilege, and pleasure to speak at a nursing penny. And I know they learn a lot of things in the nursing program, a lot. But I go back to what life is really kind of about. And it's about the basics. And I believe in nursing, you still learn things that A stands for what? B stands for what? C stands for what? D stands for what? Does D stand for anything? We stop at ABC, don't we? That's good. And I'm here to add the rest of the 23 letters. And here they are. To all the nurses here, I believe in this so much. I believe in what you're about, what you're going to be doing in making life better and helping others. To all the people here, to these great nurses, this is it. I challenge all of you, especially the nurses, because you're going to a whole nother level, a whole nother plane that most people have never been on. But I can leave you with the same pieces of message that Big Mama taught me. And if I said right now, if you went to any elementary school or pre-K right now or tomorrow morning, you'd see it on the bulletin board walking in. What would that be? Pictures. How about the ABCs? I'll leave you with this. Here are the ABCs for life, for living, and for continued learning. With the A, accept your challenge. With the B, believe in yourself. With the C, combine your words with actions. And with the D, dedicate your life to your dreams. With the E, expect some hard times, but with that F, fight on and be faithful and finish all your classes and your courses as you've done. With the G, G is for the genius in each and every one of you. With the H, have a made-up mind. With the I, inspire someone else to look at this thing called intuition. With the J, J is for justice and the fact that you must fight every day just to keep it colorblind. With the K, keep on keeping on. With the L, let love be the life that leads the way. With the M, make every day count. With the N, never say I can't. Take that O and overcome your options. With the P, put your best foot forward. With the Q, quit quitting. With the R, run the race with patience. With the S, stand strong. With the T, trust the Lord. With the U, use your talent. With the V, value your time. With the W, work till your work is done. With the X, X-ray your own lifestyle. With the Y, yearn to achieve it. With the Z, nurses, zealously strive to reach your zodiac peak. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
Graduates, esteemed colleagues, family and friends, today marks a significant milestone in your journey, a moment of great pride and achievement as you stand on the threshold of a noble profession. As a faculty member, or as faculty, we have witnessed your unwavering commitment and perseverance. We have witnessed your journey to this moment filled with rigorous learning, clinical experience that tests your skills, and countless moments of growth. So today you receive your pin. I want you to remember that nursing is not a job, just a job, it is a calling. And also remember that you are the voice of the vulnerable. So now to introduce the class speakers. My name is Dr. Hampton, by the way. Class speaker Kimberly Schuffelberg for articulation graduation track.
Good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Kimberly Schuffelberger. I stand here honored, privileged, and humbled to be speaking before all in attendance tonight. To the numerous family members, including my own, who didn't know I'd be doing this surprise. To the multitude of friends, professors, staff, clinical instructors, and all those who supported us through this journey, again, I want to extend a warm welcome. And to my fellow cohort, the Lone Star North Harris ADN graduate class of 2024. Hello, my friends. We made it, finally. Let's take a second, sit back, relax, and take a deep breath. The past 2 years. Oh, the words I could say about the past 2 years. But we'll get to that in a second. Truly, though, this journey started so much longer than just the past 2 years. For many of us, it started with a dream as a child and a desire to help people. For some, an inspiration through personal illness or tragedy. Others, following in the footsteps of family members and their legacy. Some made a career path change, and a few took the advice of counselors. But for most of us, maybe all of us now, we feel that this is just a calling, something we are supposed to be doing. Despite what led us down this path of pursuing this degree, we can now say that we have earned the right to test and put those letters behind our name, RN. And when I say earned, oh boy, do I mean that each one of us has earned this. A definition of the word earned is to gain deservedly in return for one's achievements or behavior. We earn this through hard work, dedication, sacrifice, for some of us many tears, sleepless nights, time lost with friends, spouses, parents, and even our own children. We earn this at times through confidence, and at other times in doubt, with the thought of, what the heck did I get myself into? Through it all, our behavior and achievements has led us to this day. I must take a second to speak to those in the audience tonight. To all who made sacrifices in the name of your loved one getting pinned, I think I speak for all of us when I say that we would not be here if it wasn't for each of you. To our parents who raised ambitious, driven, goal-getters, supported us, and maybe even foot the bill a little bit, we say thank you. To the spouses and partners who have helped us stepping up in the household, perhaps doing a little bit more of the cleaning, perhaps more of the cooking, we want to say, keep it up. You're doing a really good job. No, I'm kidding. Making our load lighter has meant the world to us. To our precious children, who have only seen mom or dad with a book in front of our face over the past 2 years, seemingly only having half of our attention, we want to say, believe me, you will understand one day that this was partly for you and a future we wanted to build and an example we wanted to set for each of you. So thank you for your sacrifice, for your time with us. And to the close friends and extended family and all who have supported us through this, but yet have been neglected by us, I was told to mention the fur babies as well, yet are willing to still be there, we really appreciate you. From our cohort to you, we love you all and thank you very much. The cohort that you're here for tonight is filled with a beautiful variety of people. We have all ages, some single moms and single dads, those married, some who have children and some who don't. We have every ethnicity and culture. All in all, we have a wonderful group in front of you that is the future of nursing. We are the ones that will be taking care of you, your family, your children, and any and all who may need us. We are your ER, ICU, L&D, NICU, med-surg, and all other forms of nursing, and we are honored and privileged to have your life in our hands. Just please don't send us pictures of the rash you have on your behind and ask us what it is, because honestly, we probably don't know, and we don't want those pictures either. But what we do know is that we will do all we can to never let you buy a ticket to Chicago. And I think you'll have to let your loved one explain that. But on that note, I need to say a huge thank you to our professors, our director, our clinical instructors, adjuncts, and all of those involved in molding the future nurses here tonight. Thank you for your patience, your genuine care, teaching methods, instruction, and sometimes making us cry. We owe a huge portion of our knowledge and abilities to each of you, and we want to thank you all. I would like to now talk to my fellow cohort, the friends I've made over the past 2 years. Liberty, hang on just a second, hold your questions, okay, honey? You guys have shared times with me that have been scary, confusing, frustrating, comical, stressful, hard, and even trying. I mean, can I get a show of hands of anybody that wants to see an adaptive question or a crosswalk ever again in their lives? Or play the lead nurse role in a sim situation? Oh, the LPEs to stress over, the group projects, being on time to lab days and early morning clinicals. Laughing and learning new skills, new experiences, and sometimes crying over tests. We've shared notes, constant support, encouragement when we felt like we just couldn't do it anymore. These moments, they've taught us and they've bonded us, some for a lifetime. Trauma bonding, I think it's called, right? Some of us have gone from acquaintances to study buddies to lifelong best friends. I hope the best for each of you throughout our lives and our careers as nurses. Each one of you has wonderful qualities, and I'm truly proud of all of us for what we were able to endure and ultimately achieve. I'm so glad we got to experience this together. I wanted to make you proud by standing up here and giving you something to think about for years to come, and it was really stressful, guys, just so you know. But I landed on a quote. Gene Watson said, "Nurses are a unique kind. They have an insatiable need to care for others, which is both their greatest strength and fatal flaw." No matter what this career throws at us, we should always remember to never forget ourselves, the initial reasons we chose to become a nurse, which is love for people and passion for life. But also never forget to take care of yourselves, mental and physical health, our families, and each other. Tonight, let's soak up this moment of pride and accomplishment, congratulate one another and ourselves for what we did. May this be the stepping stone to other amazing achievements we will be able to pursue in our lives. And let's go celebrate, you guys. We're graduate nurses.
Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly is the traditional track student speaker. Now, to introduce the articulation student speaker, Jasmine Gibson.
Good evening, everyone, faculty, friends, family members, and cherished classmates of the nursing class of 2024. Today, as I stand before you, I am currently experiencing tachycardia, tachypnea, and my skin has become diaphoretic. Now, for those of you in the audience who don't understand what those terms translate to, my heart is racing, I'm breathing rapidly, and sweat is dripping down my back. So, as I stand here and pull myself together on behalf of the transition class and traditional, I really want to say that this has been a really long year. But thank God it's over. On a more serious note, my heart swells with pride and gratitude for the journey that we have shared. Our path to this moment has been marked with trials and triumphs, moments of doubt, and unwavering determination. But yet, through it all, we have emerged stronger, more resilient, and more ready than ever to embrace the challenges that lie ahead. Speaking of challenges, they say that nursing school is for the weak. Well, you know what's not for the weak? Answering 684 adaptive questions while you're trying to study for an exam. Okay? That's not for the weak. But if you can answer all those questions, you are way stronger than you think. But for each of us, pushing through this program, the nursing program, has been a deeply personal journey filled with moments of doubt and uncertainty. It has meant digging deep, finding strength in the support of our peers, and refusing to let obstacles stand in the way of our dreams. It has meant embracing the journey, even when the path ahead seemed unclear, and trusting in our abilities to navigate the twists and turns So as we stand on the cusp of a new chapter in our lives, let us carry with us the lessons we've learned, the friendships we forged, and the memories that we made along the way. Let us not forget the unwavering support of our loved ones who have stood by us through the late nights of studying, the early morning clinical rotations, and every moment in between. We especially want to thank the members of our faculty team for their dedication and their mentorship. Can we thank our faculty, please? And to our clinical instructors, thank you for your continued patience. You've never lost your cool, even when we ran in all disheveled, 1 minute to spare, but we had a Starbucks coffee in our hands. We thank you for your weekly instruction and hands-on guidance while we were out in the field. It taught us a lot. And since we're giving thanks, we'd like to give a special thanks to NailNet, Workforce, Visa, MasterCards, and all of these family and friend loans. So thank y'all for financing our education. Without you, none of this would be possible. So thank you, family and friends. But most importantly, let us remember the profound impact we are poised to make as nurses. Each of us has been called to this noble profession armed with the knowledge, skills, and compassion to make a difference in the lives of others. So as we step into our futures, let us do so with courage, conviction, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Congratulations, nursing class of 2024. Our journey is just beginning, and I am filled with excitement and anticipation for the incredible things that lie ahead. So thank you for allowing me the honor to stand before you today, representing our extraordinary class. Together, let us continue to push the boundaries of what is possible, leaving a legacy of compassion, courage, and healing in our wake. Thank you. We made it.
Good evening and welcome. I, Rajani Sharma.
Professor Taylor.
We are going to announce the Student Leadership Awards. The first award is Nightingale Award. This award is presented to a student based on academic achievement, personal commitment to the profession, and leadership potential. This student demonstrated the qualities beyond ordinary expectations, sought challenges, patient assignments. He went the extra mile for his patients, served as role model for the other students by demonstrating the exemplary nursing care provided to the patients in the clinical settings. This award goes to Brandon Sparks. The second award is for the Leadership in Nursing. The Leadership in Nursing Award is presented to a student who consistently demonstrated the leadership, enthusiasm, and the positive attitude during the entire nursing program. The student served as a role model and motivator to the peers, organized and implemented the actions to enhance the student's success. She has served as Vice President of Student Nurses Association. As a part of the team, she helped to raise the funds for the graduate luncheons and for the spinning ceremony as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Saida Thompson.
going to announce the Excellence in Nursing. The Excellence in Nursing Award is presented to a nursing student who consistently demonstrates a high level of quality care in clinical and academic areas with the following characteristics. Well prepared for clinical, meaning that when they show up on time and they're ready to go. They're self-directed, meaning that they take initiative to seek the skills that they need to be able to perform. They're highly committed to excellence in patient care, and they consistently advocate for patients, and they serve as a role model for themselves and other students. The traditional student is Kimberly Shuffleberger. The Excellence in Nursing Award for the transition student goes to Keisha Khan. Congratulations, ladies.
So our next award is a very special award called the Daisy Award. So we have a video, if that's available to play, to explain a little bit about what the Daisy Award is.
I don't know that you can actually describe how amazing the Daisy Awards have been for our staff.
Our Daisy celebration for Summer 2018.
It's truly an award that comes from the heart.
My name's Tina Barnes-Carraher. I'm one of the co-founders of the Daisy Foundation. Patrick is my husband, the inspiration for the Daisy Foundation.
We're here to celebrate the nurses who do so much for so many people and expect so little in return.
All of us underestimate the role of nurses until they were in their loving hands.
We wanted a way to create something that would capture his very special spirit.
Daisy is a
they cared for you as a person, they cared for your soul and your emotions.
I don't do what I do to get an award. I just do it because that's what I'm here to do.
This type of care and compassion just comes from the fiber of their soul.
They signifies what nurses do day in and day out.
It's just who they are.
It's a higher level of nursing, and I'm glad I'm able to give that kind of level of care to my patients.
It's nice to just be able to see her recognized among her peers.
What it means to me is just an opportunity. People see this and they want to be better nurses.
Daisy Nurse means something because they made it mean something.
We know Patrick would have loved this.
It's just wonderful for them to be able to be thanked and to be recognized.
So good evening. It is my honor and pleasure to announce the award recipient of the Daisy Award for class of 2024, and that's Saida Thompson.
Well, good evening. My name is Rita Sinclamani, and I have had the pleasure of maybe even being the instructor for some of the people in the audience. I don't know. I have been at this school, Lone Star College, North Harris, for 35 years. I started when I was 10. That makes people laugh. Some people, other people go, really? How did you start when you were 10? Just kidding. Okay. I'm going to speak to a little bit about the history of this pinning ceremony. This is a very, very special ceremony that I have been part of for 35 years. I don't think I've missed one. But it's always a pleasure to discuss what we're doing today. I had the pleasure this summer of going to the Florence Nightingale Museum in London. If you ever get the chance, you must go. It is amazing. I thought of Florence Nightingale as, yeah, she started nursing, isn't that great? As we know, modern professional nursing, but I did not know that she was involved with hospital planning, bed placement, infection control, things like microbes in the water, hand washing, just the things that we do like automatically now. She really, really enforced that, and I was so impressed that most of the soldiers in the wars don't die in battle, they die after they're injured. They die of infection, they die of starvation, they die of malnutrition. So that golden hour that we talk about sometimes when we have trauma is extremely important. So this pinning ceremony that we're now enjoying is a time-honored nursing tradition. The ceremony is rich with symbolism. The history of this rite can be traced all the way back to the Crusades of the 12th century, and probably even before that. During this time, the Order of the Knights of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist tended to the injured and infirm crusaders. When new monks, and they were men, the first nurses were men. Women were not allowed near what was going on. So they were initiated in the order, and they vowed to serve sick soldiers in the ceremony where each monk was given a Maltese cross that acted like the first badge given to nurses. In 1860, when professional nursing was in its infancy, Florence Nightingale was honored with the Red Cross of St. George for her selflessness efforts to serve the injured during the Crimean War. Because she believed in acknowledging a job well done, she presented a Medal of Excellence to her hardest working new graduates when she started her School of Nursing, which is actually right next to her museum in the hospital, right across the street from Big Ben and Westminster Abbey, right there in London. Well, by 1916, it became the standard in the U.S. to no longer award only a few nurses a Medal of Excellence, but instead all nursing graduates were awarded a school pin. This pin had a special ceremony. Thus, this nursing pin has become both literally a symbolic cross to bear, a medal, and a badge. The pin represents a cross to bear to show a nurse's dedication to patients, to stay behind and care for those patients long after others had given up hope and gone home. It is a medal of honor, of respect that the nurses have for the miracle of life and the finality of death. And it's also a badge of courage for everything nurses do and represent in the front lines, fighting disease and death, and doing so with courage and commitment. Today's pinning ceremony is also symbolic of welcoming you new graduates into the nursing profession. It signifies your official initiation into the sisterhood and brotherhood of nursing. From all of us at Lone Star North Harris, we welcome you, congratulate you on your accomplishment, and we wish you much success going forward with the courage and the commitment of your honorable predecessors. So thank you, thank you. We're all gonna need you. And a lot of you need to rush back into school, get your BSN, get your master's degree, and come and teach. I invite you to do that. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Vicki Keys, and I have the absolute privilege of being able to call out the names of these students to come and get pinned. So, it's a group effort, you can see. Melody Adair. Lisette Adama. Kizzy Alexander. Melinda Almendarez. Angelita Amos. Amaka Anazano. Felicia Bannister. Veronica Barrera. Sabrina Barrett. Jamie Bautista. Patsy Beard. Genevieve Berger. Musique Burhani. Amelia Brooks. Courtney Cadwallader. Christine Canchola. Maria Cardenas. Keisha Khan. Haley Collier. Brinley Cordova. Ophelia Cornejo. Amy Davis. Kevin Draymond. Macy Dubose. Kelly Escato. Afsha Fatima. Dominica Flores. Tyran Freeman. Andrea Garza. Jasmine Gibson. Oh, it's a big deal. Rebecca Gonzalez. Blanca Gonzalez. Katie Gutierrez. Jacqueline Hammond. Mike Holmes. Victor Huguenot. Brittany Hunter. Charnel Innocent. Trikael Joseph. Savannah Landry. Lucille Longoria. Natalie Lopez. Mariah Watt. Jacobed Marin. Margaret Mayondo Second. Haley Mays. Rosalie McKay. Courtney Moore. Eliana Munoz. Lorraine Love Muyalda. LaTanisha Nolling. Sophia Nasari. Ruth Newman. Shannon Nguyen. Gloria Naoki. Pamela Ogle. Gozi Noko. Cynthia Ortega. Anne Owino. Sebastiana Polk. Saida Kumar. Frisia Ramos. Svetlana Resendez. Ashley Robinson. Jonathan Salazar. Kimberly Saldivar. Holly Sam. Isabella Sarabia. Karina Sorbino. Kimberly Shuffleberger. Mima Sirleaf. Brandon Sparks. Veronica Talavera.
Liberty Vargas. Journey White. And last, but by no means least, Megan Wiltshire.
I'd like to invite all the nurses in the audience to join us in Nightingale Pledge. Could we please stand up? Right, put your hand on. Right hand, please. And repeat after me. Can you hear me? Yes, okay. I solemnly pledge myself before God in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and practice my duty faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drugs. I will do all in my power to elevate the standard of my career and will hold in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and to devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Give me fight!
we close today, I'm going to impart some final thoughts for you. You've seen the challenges in clinical, and yet you've courageously chosen to embrace this call to the profession. So I applaud your efforts and courage as you step into the nursing profession. If you consistently, and here it is, if you consistently act in the best interest of the patient on NCLEX and in the real world, you will be providing the finest nursing care possible. Please accept my heartfelt thanks for the opportunity to serve you. On behalf of the LSC-North Harris team, I offer you congratulations on your remarkable achievement. Blessings and good evening to you all.